if he was a champion at that point, I fight him because my goal was being undisputed. After September, we fight in December or February. We wanna see. I never talked to them about it, but we will see.
To the world, I'm the best in the world. So it's like, imagine you've been working your whole fucking life, you've been working your ass off to get this promotion, and this fucking dude doesn't want to give you this promotion. You know what I mean? Because once you fight a person like Canelo, right? I have my fair amount of fans. But once I fight him, and if I beat him, I steal all his fans, and now I'm become the #1. And that's really the only way you can prove you're #1.
The actual champion of any division. It's not his fault. He hasn't been given the opportunity. I mean, he may have been the best fighter in multiple divisions, but he's never proven that he is the champion by beating the champ because he's been frozen out of those fights. The problem is Benavidez is now using the same excuse to avoid fighting Opataya as Canelo used to avoid fighting Benavidez.
Like I said, if you interview him, just ask him that for me.
I will.
Did you get reach up? How many times have they been trying to reach? No, I like fucking hear crickets. Nothing back, you know? So why are you talking all this and doing this and doing that, you know? Let's sit down, you know? These fights are easy to make.
Canelo Alvarez finally breaks silence on David Benavidez as a future opponent, while Max Kellerman fuels debate by accusing Benavidez of avoiding Jai Opataya, igniting major controversy.
Well, he doesn't really have anything for me yet. He has to build himself up. What does he really bring to the table? I'm looking for legacy fights. Canelo's chasing sanctioning body belts and all that stuff, but it was all nonsense. And Canelo, who's never ducked anyone in his career, except Benavidez at super middleweight, was wrong, and Benavidez should have gotten his shot. And right now, I believe Benavidez is wrong, and he should fight Jai Opataya, the cruiserweight champion of the whole wide world. What do you think, Teo?
Yeah, I think I actually agree with you on this one, Max. I think, honestly, Benavidez should just go after the ring and face Jai Opataya. I mean, why not? I mean, overall, it should be a better fight. People want to see it already, and you'll be the #1 guy.
Max Kellerman goes further, calling Benavidez not a real champion and criticizing him for avoiding Jai Opataya, seen as his only true competitive threat in the cruiserweight division.
You know, you will be the champion.
And also the logic that he's using, well, I'm after legacy stuff. Does he think that some sanctioning body, that a belt confers some special status actually on a fight? Who are the 2 best cruiserweights in the world? It is obvious to everyone. Jai Opataya, David Benavidez. So the thing to do is to find out who's better. That's simple.
Fueling the discussion, Mike Coppinger highlights the WBC ordering Benavidez to face Noel McCallion and claims he previously avoided Bivol and Jai at 175, choosing Zurdo instead.
You know, I want to get into what happened, right, on Friday with Noel McCallion and Jai Opataya, right? Jai Opataya and Noel McCallion in talks for a fight later this year, looking at September maybe, for Ring Magazine, Zuffa title, and of course, Noel has the WBC title as well, and then the WBC swooped in. And
you say, of course, I have no idea who holds
the WBC swooped in on Friday and made an unusual move, not unprecedented, but very unusual, and they ordered Noel McCallion to defend the title against Benavidez, who's a unified champion. So we'll see what happens there. But look, I agree with you. I want to see Benavidez against Opataya, and Benavidez was not ducked to 175. He was generously offered the Bivol fight. He was offered the Benavidez fight. He wanted to fight Zurdo.
These claims have sparked heated debate, with Max standing firm that Benavidez is now ducking Jai despite the opportunity being clearly available.
He ducked it. He was ducked at 68. You're right. If you're right, Bivol was willing to fight him.
Yeah.
Bivol is not a ducker anyway.
Not a ducker.
Benavidez better beat him, obviously.
And he's not a ducker. David's not a ducker at all.
No, he's not. He's not.
He's a monster, not a duck. Real quick.
But this is a duck.
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so. This is what's called boxing. I watched Loma do the same thing to T.O. Right? He made him, he had to earn all that stuff. He kept calling him out.
Well, I had to get a world title.
You're not ready yet. You're not ready yet. And then when he got his chance, he whooped him. Okay? Keith Thurman did the same thing back to Spence back in the day. They always talk about it. And then I watched Spence do the same to the Crawford. You got to earn the right to fight me.
But you're getting all mixed up. Spence and Crawford, just because that happened and that was wrong, doesn't mean it should be wrong again.
Responding, Jose Benavidez Sr. claims he has proof that it is not his son ducking, but Jai and his team who are avoiding calls and messages and refusing contact.
I got proof. You know, I've been talking to his manager. I've been trying to talk to him. They're not responding to phone calls. I sent Opataya, listen, I know you want to fight. Help me out. Get me to your manager. Let's talk about this fight. You know, give me his number. Here's my number. Tell the manager to call me. Let's make it happen. You know, the thing is sometimes, you know, these fighters, they want to fight, but the managers and the team knows that he's not ready for David. So that's why they're not reaching up. And I'm going to show you. I got proofs. I'm going to tell you right now. You're the first one that's hearing this right now. You know, I reach up to them. I call Dana White also. He's not responding. I got it. I got proofs.
In the middle of it all, Bivol, fresh off a victory over Michael, has his father stepping in to shut down Benavidez' claims of hurting him in sparring. The narrative is shifting fast, with growing pressure suggesting Benavidez should focus on one clear target. That name continues to be Jai Opetaia. While Bivol's future remains uncertain and Callum Smith is linked with David Morrell, Jai stands out as the fight everyone is demanding for Benavidez right now.
On Bivol, I guess the what next has been spoilt somewhat because we didn't get to see Callum Smith versus David Morrell. The winner of that would have definitely been just to fight Bivol. I do wonder if Callum now just jumps straight in with Bivol. Does Bivol's team entice Benavidez to come back down after Benavidez said he hurt Bivol in sparring? Do they try and get that one on? I know Bivol's trainer or father's almost called out Benavidez for those words. So I don't know. What's bigger actually? Benavidez Bivol or Benavidez Opetaia?
Well, in my head, the more thrilling fight is going to be Opetaia and Benavidez, and we were both salivating at that last week.
Firing back at Bivol and his father, Jose Benavidez Sr. insists that when they wanted the Bivol fight, it was actually Bivol who moved away by vacating the belt. In his view, the narrative being pushed about Benavidez avoiding challenges is unfair, pointing instead to moments when the opportunity was already there. He argues that Bivol's side cannot accuse others of running when their own decision shifted the path of the matchup. For him, Benavidez is still ready and willing to face anyone.
Come on, bro. You know, let's make those fights happen. You know, now the father of Bivol is saying that, you know, he's going to shut David up and this and that. And why did you guys give the belt away? We've been trying to make that fight, you know? You just hand over the belt. We didn't want to get it like that, you know? So now, you know, we're coming for all those belts. So let's make that fight happen. If you're really serious about it and you're talking all this, you know, let's make it happen. We're not talking about Bivol. We just want to make those fights, you know? Now they're getting mad. Now they're saying this and that, you know, let's make the fight happen.
While Canelo Alvarez suggests a potential clash with David Benavidez could still happen, Benavidez quickly shuts down the idea of it becoming reality. He openly doubts the fight will ever materialize, pointing to Canelo's stage of career and possible retirement plans. Despite expressing respect and admiration for him as a fighter, Benavidez believes the opportunity has already slipped away. He stresses that he has done everything possible to secure the fight, but now feels he must continue building his own legacy instead.
To not sugarcoat it, you were like, all right, you want that Canelo fight, but we don't know if that's going to happen or doesn't.
No, I don't think it's ever going to happen.
Really?
I don't think it's ever going to happen. I think Canelo's at a point right now, he probably might retire in the next couple fights. But, I mean, I did everything possible to make the fight happen. And I don't like talking about Canelo no more because people, he's a hater. Get Canelo's name out of your mouth. It's not that, but at the end of the day, don't you want to see the two best in boxing fight? Like, it's like,
and I'm a Canelo fan, but I'm just like, I mean, if the, you know, if the,
I mean,
and the kid wants it, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it makes sense too because they'll break numbers and pay-per-view sales. The live attendance would be crazy. So much people would go. And it'd probably be one of the greatest fights in Mexican boxing history. So I feel like that's what we're leaving on the table.
And in all boxing history.
Benavidez goes further, reflecting on how the biggest fights in boxing often belong to the fans more than the fighters themselves. He admits it is frustrating when major matchups never happen, especially after years of buildup and expectation, having already moved through multiple weight classes and captured titles in different divisions. He says he has done his part to chase greatness. Now focused on defending his championships, Benavidez insists he is committed to forging his own path, regardless of missed super fights.
Yeah, it's gonna be a shame because I always say at the fights, they don't belong to us, they belong to the fans, to the people. They have that memory because when I was growing up, I remember watching these great fights and that's what motivated me to be who I am today. So it's like, man, we're leaving a great fight on the table, but you know, it is what it is. You know what I mean? There's nothing much I could do about it. I've done all my parts. I beat every guy in front of me to get to that guy and it didn't happen. So like, I mean, I gotta make my own lane, and that's exactly what I'm doing. That's why I went up 2 weight classes, actually 4 weight classes to get belt, and now I'm championing 2 different divisions, and I'm looking to defend titles in both those divisions at the same time.
For now, any push toward a Canelo and Benavidez showdown appears distant. As attention turns to Benavidez's next move, Gareth A. Davies believes Jai would have a strong chance of beating him if that fight were made. At the same time, Gareth argues the most intriguing matchup remains Benavidez against Bivol. In his view, Bivol's precise and polished style against Benavidez's relentless pressure would create a battle between 2 elite fighters. He also notes that the 175-pound division makes the contest even more compelling, as both men are naturally suited to the weight.
I favour Opetay. I just think he's that little bit too big and too powerful. But wow, it's a fight I'd love to see. Having said that, the pristine, sleek style of Bivol against the straight punching, devastating Benavidez, I think is equally appetizing, Eddie. I could watch both of them all week long, all year long. So go on, pick one. I think Benavidez and Bivol, just to see if Benavidez's power could test Bivol.
Yeah, and that's Benavidez's ideal weight as well, 175. Cruiserweight, he does it, he looks good. He's a big boy, but really and truly, he's a 175er, as is Bivol.
At this stage, the debate around Benavidez continues to divide opinion. Max remains firm in his belief that Benavidez is avoiding Jai, while Shady views the situation as a business decision and argues Jai has not yet earned that level of opportunity. Max pushes back by pointing out that Jai is the Ring Magazine champion in Benavidez's current division, making him impossible to dismiss. Mike offers a balanced perspective, suggesting Max has a point regarding the fight's value, but Shady is also right that Jai is still building the name recognition Benavidez has already achieved.
I got Canelo waiting on me.
There's a huge difference here.
But what I'm saying is, I watch these boxers do it all the time.
No, but there's a difference
Earn
here.
the right to fight
When
me.
you
Get
come
your name
into
right.
someone else's division who's already the Ring Magazine champion, you have no leg to stand on to say they don't have, this is not legacy for me, they're not big enough yet. He's the champ of the division.
Shady actually swayed me. I see his point.
Come on now,
I
come
see his
on,
point.
Mike.
Boxing-wise and accomplishment-wise, you are right. What Shady, I believe, is saying is Benavidez is a much bigger name. He's a much bigger attraction.
He is a bigger star, therefore he is in the driver's seat to an extent. The point is, the same argument he's using against Canelo, where he ducked Canelo can turn around and say, no, it was business, you weren't where you needed to be yet, right?
Max takes his argument even further, insisting the issue is not only whether Benavidez is avoiding Jai, but also whether he can truly be viewed as a champion without landing the defining fights of the division. He believes the same business and legacy arguments used to dismiss Jai should also apply when discussing Canelo. In Max's view, that means accusations of ducking cannot be one-sided. Stepping into the debate, Teofimo Lopez supports the opposite position, arguing Jai has not yet earned that opportunity because he still lacks a signature win over a name as established as Benavidez.
He was the those were the 2 best guys. Canelo didn't fight the other best guy.
Using the same logic.
He is doing the same thing. So if he wants to do this to Opetay, he has to stop complaining about Canelo.
That's fair, Max.
But at the same time, you look at it, David just fought Gilberto, right? Unified champion, right?
No, Gilberto was, he had belts.
Belt holder?
No, Gilberto, Zurdo Ramirez was never a champion at cruiserweight. He had a belt. You were a champion in 2 divisions because you beat the champion. You didn't just win a belt, you were the champ.
I get that. But at the same time, Jai Opetay, who did he just fight, right? He fought Brandon Glanton, right?
Before that, he fought Bradis. He won the Cruiserweight Championship, lineal Ring Magazine, against one of the best cruiserweights ever.
I get that, but in today's modern era, it's about your last fight and how you look in your last fight.
Explaining his stance, Teofimo insists Benavidez has already faced and beaten bigger names, which is why he believes comparisons with Jai are premature. Max counters by looking strictly at the cruiserweight landscape, arguing that Jai is actually the more accomplished fighter within the division based on titles and achievements. Interestingly, Max still believes Benavidez would likely beat Jai if they fought. His main issue is the consistency of the argument. He maintains that Benavidez cannot continue accusing Canelo of avoiding him while refusing to pursue Jai, regardless of whether the reasoning is business, legacy, or risk management.
Actually, at cruiserweight, David is much more. Benavidez might beat Opetay, right? He'd be favored to do so. I'm saying Opetay is a much more accomplished cruiserweight than Benavidez.
Boxing-wise.
Much more accomplished.
And Zurdo.
And Zurdo, yeah.
We talking boxing-wise, but if you ask the
Business, you're talking about.
business-wise, like you ask, yo, everybody don't even know who Jai is. We know because we in the boxing world, but everybody don't know who that. Everybody know who he with Tyson today. He's with Floyd tomorrow. Like he's a big draw.
No question. And all I'm saying is, if Benavidez wants to take this position, he needs to stop complaining about Canelo.
Meanwhile, Jose Benavidez Sr. remains unwavering in his position, insisting that Jai, Bivol, and Beterbiev have always been among Benavidez's top priorities. According to him, the real problem is not a lack of interest from Benavidez's side, but a lack of response from the fighters and teams they have attempted to contact. He openly challenges anyone interested in making those fights to step forward and negotiate directly. Jose argues that Benavidez is chasing legacy-defining matchups, not easy paydays. He goes as far as claiming that some of these names use Benavidez for attention and publicity, while avoiding the fight when serious discussions begin.
You know, we want to make all these fights. You know, we want to fight Bivol, Beterbiev, Opetaya, the cruiserweight champion. Also, you know, that's on our list right now. You know, we're not saying that we're better than all these fighters, but David wants to test himself, and he wants to fight nothing but the best. They claim to be the best. What's going on? You know, they just talk, but they don't respond. And I got proof. So, you know, I don't know. They just want to look good on Instagram or on social media and all that, you know. But I'll tell you something. Everybody's scared of the Mexican monster.
Another major development in this conversation is the WBC ordering Noel Mikhailian to defend his title against Benavidez, a move that has caught many by surprise. Sharing his perspective, Chris Algieri suggests Jai's ongoing situation with Zuffa may have affected more than one potential fight. He believes it could explain why both the Benavidez matchups stalled and why Mikhailian was unable to pursue a clash with Jai. As for Noel, Chris sees this as a valuable opportunity, viewing the fight as a significant payday and a chance to raise his profile on a much bigger stage.
Rosicki's another guy who's in the top 10 who's going to be Zuffa, so he's out. Opetai's out. That's three guys right there in a weight class that isn't that deep. And Benavidez has already beaten Zurdo, who's the other top guy around. Really, Mikhailian's in Mikhailian's in a pretty good spot right now. He's going to make some bank.
Yeah, he's gonna. I don't blame him at all. His team. Zuffa approached him and was like, "You fight Opetaia for probably a good amount of money," and he's like, "Yeah, I'm in."
Yeah.
And then at the last second, and according to WBC, they don't want to give their side of it too. They said that Mikhailian didn't satisfy a bunch of mandatories, so we've given him a lot of chances to do right here. He can't fight Opetaia. He's got to fight mandatories, but then they just shove Benavidez in there.
The claims from Max and the responses from Jose continue to paint a very different picture of the situation. Jose insists that not only Jai, but also Bivol and Beterbiev have failed to respond despite repeated efforts to discuss potential fights. He even challenges people to ask Jai directly about the communication. According to Jose, the lack of replies speaks for itself and reflects a reluctance to face Benavidez. He further claims to have discussed possible plans with Dana White, yet says those conversations also produced no meaningful response.
Well, if you are to talk to him, ask him, will you reach out by Jose Benavidez Sr.? I have proofs, the dates are right there. You know, why have you responded? You know, not one message, not two messages. Where are you guys? Let's go, let's make it happen. It's been a while, you know, since right after the fight, you know, but you know, they're hiding. Like I say, you know, I'm not trying to come here and disrespect nobody. Dana White, I called you a couple of times also. I left you a text. I called you and please call me back. Let's make these fights happen, you know? They're not reaching back. You know, what do you guys want us to do, you know?
So while Canelo leaves the door slightly open, the real battle may be over who Benavidez should face next. From Jai and Bivol to Mikhailian, opinions are flying in every direction and the debate is only getting louder. One thing is certain, the next move could reshape the entire division. Who do you think Benavidez should fight next? Drop your pick in the comments, hit subscribe, and stay tuned for more breaking boxing updates and analysis.